Okay, if we start with the outside of the Adria, first you will see the mains hookup point, just there. And then if we move across, you have the Aldi boiler flue. You do not need to do anything with these particular flues. Just make sure that if you're heating your hot water, etc. on gas, just make sure nothing is obstructing it. Next we have the gas locker. This Adria runs what's known as a drive safe system. So once I've finished my demonstration video and take my demo gas bottle off, I will then fit this particular propane hose. So when you attach it to your propane bottle and turn your gas on the top, you will then need to hold this button in for about 3-4 seconds. That will then allow the gas into the van. Basically how the drive safe system works, in the event of an accident, if this is severed, this valve here recognises the sudden drop in gas pressure and cuts the gas off here. If a pipe was to be ruptured inside, the actual regulator itself has a valve in as well and will shut down. These can also sometimes be triggered if you go over a bump violently. So if you've turned your gas on and pushed this button in and you've still got no gas in the van, just press this reset button just here. Because it's a drive safe system, you do not need to turn your gas off for travel if you wish. Moving along, we have fresh water fill just here. Just push in, twist, and then pop your hose in and fill up the fresh water tank. Directly underneath it is a 12-volt supply. You can purchase submersible pumps that you can drop into a water container and then suck water in from that to then put it into your main tank if you want to. In the rear garage, you will find the grey water drain. So it says on and off just there, and then we come down to this black lever. If I now turn it, as you can see, it's now draining off all the grey water. We'll now close it back up again for a moment. Also located in this area here is the water pump and the pressure equaliser. It just helps with pump shudder, so you won't get the annoying thumping sound that you find on some motorhomes and caravans. To drain all the system down, there are numerous levers in these particular Adrias, because they've got levers to also drain off pipework, which you don't find in all motorhomes. So when draining down completely for winterisation, you'll see you've got an on and off bit here, which corresponds with a little blue tap just there, and then you've also got these levers here. So what you can do is turn them all and then flap them all up, and it will drop all the water out of your pipework as well. Very handy for the winter months to stop any water hanging about. Also in here is the spare wheel, and over that side in that black box there is the jack and wheel brace kit. We also have the ladder for the rear that just hooks on just round here. If I close this door, so it literally just hooks onto here, so we can then gain access onto the roof. We now come round and open this door. Obviously exactly the same as what we just saw from the other side, but in this side you've got a main socket, and you've also got the controls for the rear bed going up and down. So I'm now lowering the bed down. And then if I stop, I can then raise the bed back up again. Next, we have the cassette toilet. Just literally lift up on the handle and pull towards you to remove. Before use, undo the cap and add your toilet chemical and a small amount of water. It will say on the actual toilet chemical bottle. Once you've done that, you can then slide it back in and use it. When it comes to emptying it, empties from the same place, but when you pour it away, just make sure you push this orange button at the same time. It will release the air pressure inside and allow it to flow away freely. When these cassettes are inserted back inside, this part here slides back, and then on your toilet you've got a lever that then works this mechanism here that then open and closes the hatch. This is also the easiest way of giving it a real good clean out. It is also advisable to keep this seal lubricated. Thetford do their own silicone spray, but any silicone spray is acceptable. All of these particular cassettes now come on wheels with extendable handles. Vents for the fridge freezer, again, don't need to do anything with them, just make sure that nothing's obstructing them. And that's the basic parts around the outside of the Adria motorhome.